Inland Taipan, the most venomous snake on Earth, and it doesn't even want to meet you. This serpent is nature's ultimate lesson in overkill. You don't provoke an Inland Taipan. You pray it's already decided you're not worth the venom. Found in Australia's remote deserts, this snake operates on one principle. If I bite, you're already mourning yourself. Its venom contains enough toxicity to kill 100 grown men with a single strike. Not over days, over hours. And here's the cruelty. It's shy. It avoids humans completely, which means if you get bitten, you worked for it. The Inland Taipan reads threats better than a trained psychologist. Movement? Bad. Cornering it? Suicide? Thinking you're safe because it looks plain? Congratulations. You've just misunderstood the difference between appearance and lethality. And here's the irony. It can deliver multiple bites in rapid succession, but prefers to disappear into the dust. It can kill with a single drop of venom, but chooses patience. Which means the Inland Taipan isn't aggressive. Your ignorance is. Respect the desert, or become a statistic in remote area fatalities. And if you think distance saves you, wait until you meet a snake that hunts from trees. Boomslang. This isn't just an arboreal predator. This is what happens when evolution asks, what if bleeding never stopped? The boomslang lives in sub-Saharan Africa, camouflaged in green canopies, waiting for mammals dumb enough to climb. Its venom is hemotoxic, which sounds technical until you realize what it actually does. Tricks your body into using up all its clotting ability at once. You don't die from the bite. You die from bleeding internally for days while doctors watch helplessly because your blood has exhausted every clotting factor it had. In documented cases, victims felt fine for hours. No pain, no swelling, just a small puncture wound and false security. Then the bleeding starts. Eyes, gums, organs, everything weeps red. The boomslang doesn't hunt with speed. It hunts with time. You don't fight it. You hope someone airlifts anti-venom before your blood forgets how to stop. And yet, as terrifying as slow death is, at least you see it coming. The next snake announces itself with sound. Saw-scaled viper. Just the name sounds like a threat written in sand. If you made it to the Middle East, North Africa, or India thinking small snakes aren't dangerous, this species corrects that assumption violently. The saw-scaled viper kills more people annually than almost any other snake on Earth. Not because its venom is the strongest, because it lives where humans live and has the temperament of a loaded gun with no safety. When threatened, it coils into a C shape and rubs its serrated scales together, creating a hissing rasp that sounds like a warning. It's not. It's a countdown. This viper doesn't retreat. It doesn't calculate. It strikes first and lets your body answer questions later. Its venom causes hemorrhaging, tissue death, and kidney failure, usually in that order. And here's the cruelty. Anti-venom exists, but in rural areas, so does distance. Most victims die not from venom potency, but from hours between bite and hospital. The real danger isn't the saw-scaled viper. It's living where it thrives and thinking boots are enough. But what if the most terrifying snake is the one that hunts you while you sleep? Common krait. Most snakes in Asia keep daytime hours. This one prefers your bedroom at 2 a.m. The common krait is a nocturnal killer with neurotoxic venom so powerful it shuts down your nervous system before you finish screaming. During the day, it's docile, almost lethargic. At night, it transforms into something that slides under doors and into beds looking for warmth. In rural India and Southeast Asia, people have woken up to common kraits coiled on their chests. Not because the snake is hunting them, because humans are warm and kraits are cold-blooded. But if you move wrong, if you panic, the bite is reflexive, and then the paralysis starts. Eyelids first, then speech, then lungs. You're awake. You're aware. You just can't breathe. The horror isn't the venom. It's dying conscious while your body shuts down room by room. And yet, even this calculated killer shows mercy compared to what's next. Black Mamba. After all the venom profiles, the ambush tactics, and the nocturnal invasions, Africa leaves us with this: a snake that doesn't wait for you to make a mistake. It decides you're the mistake. The Black Mamba is one of the world's fastest snakes, reaching speeds up to 11 miles per hour in short bursts over brush and uneven ground, which sounds manageable until you realize it's using that speed to escape and you're blocking the exit. Its body stretches over 14 feet. Its venom delivers neurotoxins and cardiotoxins simultaneously, attacking your brain and heart like a coordinated assault. 2 drops kill. Most bites deliver 20. In documented attacks, the Black Mamba doesn't strike once. It strikes repeatedly, injecting venom with the efficiency of something that knows you're already finished. Physically, it's elegant. Sleek gray body, black mouth interior that flashes like a threat display during aggression, eyes that don't judge. They already measured the distance to safety. And here's the cruel irony. It's not naturally aggressive, but when cornered, when surprised, when you've blocked its escape route, it becomes the snake that fights back. Not to hunt, to survive. The Black Mamba isn't about pursuit. It's about panic. In a world full of snakes that hide, this one reminds you why defensive strikes exist. Not to kill intentionally, but to remove threats permanently. But speed only matters if you see the threat coming. Blue Malayan, coral snake. Beautiful myths, brutal reality. If you're imagining decorative garden snakes, congratulations. You've already fallen for the trap. This Southeast Asian species wears electric blue stripes like warning labels written in a language humans forgot to learn. Its venom contains caliatoxin, a neurotoxin so unique it doesn't just paralyze you. It makes every nerve in your body fire simultaneously, not shut down, overload. Your muscles don't relax into paralysis. They lock into full-body spasm, a seizure that doesn't stop. Total lockjaw extended to every limb and organ at once. Unlike other coral snakes that flee, the blue Malayan holds its ground. It doesn't rattle. It doesn't hiss. It simply exists in your path and waits for you to make the choice. Up close, it's mesmerizing. Cobalt bands, red accents, a body that looks photoshopped. And that's the evolutionary trick. Beauty distracts from lethality. You stop to photograph it. It reads that pause as proximity. And proximity becomes contact. The real danger isn't the blue Malayan coral snake. It's thinking aesthetics equals safety. Because deep in farmlands, there are snakes with more bodies than mercy. Russell's viper. Too much venom. Too much territory. Snakes are dangerous. Snakes that live in rice paddies are worse. Now, imagine one that's responsible for tens of thousands of deaths across India, Pakistan, and Southeast Asia annually. The Russell's viper is not a beast. It's an occupational hazard with fangs. It doesn't hide in jungles or deserts. It thrives in agricultural zones where farmers work barefoot at dawn. Its venom causes internal bleeding, kidney failure, and necrosis simultaneously. The bite itself is agonizing. The aftermath is medieval. Tissue rots while you watch. In rural areas, Russell's viper doesn't attack farmers. It coexists with them until someone steps wrong. Their camouflage is perfect. Brown, patterned, dirt identical. You don't see it until it sees you. And by then, the strike is already committed. The horror isn't the size, it's the inevitability, because this snake understands territory, and it refuses to yield. And if you think farmland is deadly, wait until you meet the snake that owns the jungle. Fer-de-Lance. Most students of herpetology think Central and South American rainforests are about caimans and jaguars. They're wrong. They're about a pit viper that kills more plantation workers than all other snakes combined in its range. The Fer-de-Lance is nocturnal, heat-sensing, and disturbingly comfortable near human settlements, especially in coffee and banana plantations where it hunts the rodents that follow harvest season. Physically, it's built for ambush. Thick body, camouflaged scales, fangs that fold back like switchblades. Its venom causes hemorrhaging so severe that limbs swell to triple size before tissue dies completely. Amputation is common. Survival is negotiable. And here's the cruelty. It doesn't hunt you. It simply refuses to move when you approach. The plantation belongs to it. You're trespassing. In documented cases, workers clearing brush have been bitten through boots, through machetes, through confidence. The Fer-de-Lance doesn't fear humans. It measures them, and usually finds them lacking, because you can't defeat something that treats your presence as irrelevant. If you made it this far, cast a spell on that subscribe button, drop a like, ring the bell, and tell me which venomous creature you'd like to see next.